Hi, my name's Rebecca Morgan. This is my Buoy marketing presentation. The goals Buoy set for themselves is to increase sales of fashionable bags to a younger audience, to gain more conversions to sales, and to increase media engagements. My goals for Buoy are to increase conversions and engagements by at least 30%. And maintaining strong in customer service. This means responding kindly to feedback that is given on social media platforms, as well as making necessary changes based on the feedback that we are given. My marketing plan for Buoy is as follows. To increase organic and paid posts on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok using adventure, travel, or business, meaning professional themed content, using hashtags that coordinate with an activity and not Buoy itself, organic posts on Twitter, Pinterest, and YouTube, and finally, to negotiate with influencers who use the three main platforms I want Buoy to focus on, which in particular, as mentioned before, is Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. My simulation strategy was to focus on conversions, to use media on the top platforms used by our target audience the most, post travel and business or content-related media, professional content media, using non-business hashtags, spend the most I could on paid posts, and posting times based on analytics of the most used of a platform. So for example, if the analytics said that 5 p.m. on a Friday is when Facebook was used the most, that is when I would decide to post to make sure I was reaching the most of our audience. Content that work are as follows. Holiday sales, videos on TikTok and Instagram, specifically about adventure or professional videos. Influencers, hashtags that were non-business related, non-Buoy hashtags. And content that did not work were still images, posts on less popular platforms, longer messages or lots of hashtags, and business or Buoy hashtags, like hashtag Buoy bags. During the Taylor Swift crisis, this is the initiative I would take. A video of the CEO getting on a plane to visit the bag-making facilities and tagging Taylor Swift in the post so she and her followers know we are investigating. Videos of CEO interviewing employees of the bag-making facility. Video of CEO directing changes that need to be made necessary in the workplace. That need to be made in the workplace as necessary. Interview employees after changes have been made. A possible positive result is that followers of Taylor Swift and the company see we are about our workers, that we care about our workers, and start using our products again, including Taylor herself. The CEO also schedules regular pop-ins on these facilities undercover to make sure they have not reverted back into their old habits. A possible negative result is after the CEO leaves, things cycle back to how they were being treated before, and more notes are now being placed in bags. These notes are a reminder that the changes had only worked temporarily. During the simulation, it took a while for me to discover how to make things grow and revenue grow, but over time conversions started to increase, especially after the use of certain influencers that used the most known platforms. revenue across the board has increased significantly for me in the later rounds, especially. During the simulation, my budget spending strategy was each round I did my best to spend the most of the budget to ensure plenty of content was created. I believe, especially when I was doing paid, organic, and had influencers post, the money being spread across them all is what increased the revenue overall. That was my presentation. Thank you.